Please welcome three-time Olympic gold medalist, entrepreneur, and snowboarding legend, Shaun White.
What's up, Google Cloud next? Oh, wow. I love seeing it snow in the desert. This is wild. All right. Look, back when I was training, our tools were camcorders and basically guesswork. You'd land a trick and watch it back, and you'd be looking at it thinking, how can I make that trick better? Over time, I've seen the tricks get bigger and the walls get higher, and now Google Cloud is bringing AI to the mountain. This winter, I worked with some crazy smart Google Cloud engineers on some awesome tech. And to show you how rad this is, give it up for Jason Davenport.
What's up, Shaun?
What do we got for everyone?
All right, Shaun, this is going to be super fun.
Okay.
Let's unleash the power of Google Cloud AI into the half pipe. And to do that, we're going to pull up a trick from your 2017 Burton US Open.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure you remember this
It's
one.
a throwback. It's a throwback.
It is. So let's analyze this clip for the audience, and so they can see all the cool things that AI sees.
All right.
All right, let's start it off. First, this trick is over in under 3 seconds. You are literally, it's a split-second blur. And for everyone watching, what trick is this?
This is a switch cab double flip 1440.
That is insane.
Yeah.
But for everyone else, what does that actually mean?
Basically, it's my unnatural way of riding. I do 4 full rotations with 2 flips in the middle.
I tried stopping it using the camcorder, and I couldn't do it. So let's slow this down, right?
Yeah.
And to do this, we need to analyze this frame by frame and see what Google Cloud sees.
Exactly.
And we're going to do this essentially with every single stop in this. So first, let's start with your pose.
Yeah.
So this is what's super cool. We built a model in collaboration with Google DeepMind that can track you spatially, and it creates a 3-dimensional, essentially, pose of you from a flat 2-dimensional video.
So awesome.
I mean, I love it. I can't even see you here. Like, how does it do it?
You know, this was my tight pant leather jacket phase, so, you know, you got to really punch in on it.
I know. Well, we should have worn some.
Yeah.
I got some out back, too.
It was a good look.
I know.
Look.
It's still a good look.
Okay.
All right, let's talk about the next thing, right?
Yeah.
These are stats powered by Gemini. Here we're tracking your flight dynamics,
Yeah.
rotational velocity, and even your tuck compression.
Yeah. This is amazing. We didn't have this before. I can see how much time I've spent in the air, and now take old footage that I've done and compare it with new footage of, you know, how much time was I in the air when I landed the trick and when I didn't land the trick, and I can compare the two, and that data is really going to help me progress, and obviously the next generation can use these tools too.
It's true, and what I love is I love seeing how quickly your rotational velocity gets up here. It's all about how you exit the pipe, right?
Torque, exactly, and coming out of it.
All right, so let's look at one more cool thing that we've done here, which is the ribbon overlay.
Oh, I love this.
So here's what I love about this. We're actually showing your cork here with the whole visualization. So what happens here?
Yeah.
We're moving from blue to green on the thing. What is that?
You know, when I was working with the engineers, I was trying to describe this trick, and there's a turning point where normally I do 1 front flip and then come in for the second, but then you have to pause and then go back flip.
Yeah.
And if you miss that turning point in the trick, well, it's not good. It's not good. But this really pinpoints it exactly.
It is so cool to watch this. And what I love is that this is making sports more accessible for fans, right? We can see all of the craziness that you're putting into this for it.
Exactly.
All right, so let's bring this back and talk a little bit more tech.
Yeah.
Google Cloud is helping everyone innovate here by creating new use case specific models, even for things like spatial analysis, training these large amounts of data and even models with Google Cloud TPUs, and helping everyone to build a secure data and agent foundation with Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform. Compute, models, and platform. This is the power of Google Cloud AI.
And look, from my personal experience, I can tell you, learning a trick on the mountain is one thing, but actually understanding the physics of a trick is a whole other thing. And this is really going to help not only the next generation of athletes learn new skills, but also help the fans at home understand the sport better. And not just for snowboarding, but I think sports globally.
Yeah.
Look, I'm so stoked to see what's ahead. Thank you, Jason, and thank you, Google Cloud Next.